We are under the lights. So here's Michael Chavis now. Power is a big part of his game, of course, entering the contest fifth in the American League home run race. First of three here on a Friday night as the first pitch is in there for strike one. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, talk about a team that's scuffling right now. I had a chance to talk to the manager before the game. He's not happy. The players aren't happy.
Yeah, and just a malaise has kind of come over this clubhouse. We had a chance, like you said, to walk through it a little bit. The boys are not jumping around. This is a big game today.
Batting second, the left fielder.
Hey, that's why this guy's in the leadoff hole. Grinder, battler, whatever you want to call him. He is not afraid to go deep in the count. He is not afraid to hit with 2 strikes, and he showed it right there.
Benintendi has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying it. We've seen him deliver in big moments repeatedly throughout his career. It just seems he elevates his game somehow when the pressure is on.
Yeah, Matty, he has definitely put that debate to rest. He has absolute ice water in his veins.
J.D. Martinez.
Hey, they're seeing this pitcher well right now. They were obviously paying attention in a hitters meeting. He's found a barrel to the first 2 guys to start this game. Now he's got to worry about the middle of the order.
Yes, he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. Behind 0-2 now. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. LeMahieu for 1. To Voit in time for the double play.
Batting fourth.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Couple of hits in 5 trips to the plate for him back on Wednesday. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Here's a moment where you got to be a great teammate. Pick your buddy up who just grounded into a double play. I don't care what it looks like. Single, gapper, homer. Just get that guy in from third and get your team back motivated again.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2. Here it is. This is in the air out to left field. Stanton has a read on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the. And that'll bring up Tyler Wade. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Yankees.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Heading out towards shallow right. Verdugo waits on it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Batting second.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And it brings Esteban Florial in at the plate. And it's fouled away. Here it comes. High in the air into shallow left center. Waiting on it is Benintendi. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting third, the second baseman.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. He had a homer in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Now a swing and a 3rd straight fly ball here should get him out of the inning. 1-2-3. Verdugo's got it, and with it, the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the box. Here now is Rafael Devers having a very nice year, currently 2nd in the American League in batting average entering play.
One of the best hitters in baseball, and he does it with some damage too. Lots of extra base hits. He's in the top 5 in the league in slugging percentage as well.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-hole hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the 2nd inning.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Christian Vasquez.
Into the box now, Christian Vasquez. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Well, there are the judges' chambers, and what a cool thing it's become here in the Bronx, and well-deserved for Aaron Judge, of course, with the way he exploded onto the scene as a rookie in 2017.
Just two simple words. All rise. Aaron Judge burst onto the scene, and what's really cool about the judges' chambers, all of those seats you're looking at right there are all given towards community organizations, charities, and even Little League teams. So the judges' chamber is going towards a good cause.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo, one of the better hitters in the league this year, currently 7th in the American League in hitting. 0-1, here it comes. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Now he turns on a fastball and sends it deep down the right field line. And he can't track it down as this ball falls. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out. Coming to the plate now, Jose Peraza, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. Just missed a home run to the deepest part of the yard. It's off the wall. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead.
The center fielder.
Boy, when teams are playing well like this team is on a nice little winning streak right here, they strike early in this one to keep the mojo working.
Yeah, Dan, from an offensive standpoint, everyone searches for confidence, and that's exactly what they have right now. Everyone contributing makes for a fun clubhouse.
Here's the 0-1.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
Ground ball to second. This could be 2. There's 1. On to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come into score from third. So striding forward now, Michael Chavis. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Verdugo on third with 2 out. This is line to left. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's a 3-0 game, and he'll get in there safely.
Now batting, left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Oh, 0-2 the count to Benintendi. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it. He'll come home with it. And he is safe at the plate. It's now a 4-0 game.
Now batting, designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Line drive to left, and that will fall in front of Stanton. It's a base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Xander Bogaerts is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. From the belt, the pitch.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
Hit hard on the ground to short, and that is through into left field. A base hit. Long throw to the plate. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Everybody has bad days at the office, including starting pitchers. He's given him 5 runs in this inning alone, and you have to wonder how long the manager's going to stay with him. Not long, I would bet.
Tyler Lyons enters from the pen in just the 2nd inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while. Rafael Devers is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Comes set and the 0-1. Devers, right field and carrying well. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
This is the first home run of the game, but the bats are definitely alive for both teams tonight. There have been a ton of hits already. These pitchers might want to duck and cover if things continue this way.
Standing in now, Christian Vasquez. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. That finds the zone, a called strike.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
Grounded to third, reined in. And it's in time at first, and finally, at long last, this side is retired. But not before. And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get.
And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swinging there as he's on to kick off the inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
And he fouls this one off. A runner at first with no outs here. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we are going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
And this is going to work out for him. It's an infield single to make it 1st and 2nd now. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. Swing, and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. There to make the play is Chavis, and there's 1 gone.
Batting 7. No left field.
At the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. The average for him entering play sits down in the 250s. Fly ball out toward left center field. Chasing after it is Bradley. But the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. Lifetime against Martin Perez. He's 2 for 4. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. 2 down, runners at 1st and 2nd. Hit hard up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Andujar rounds the corner and is headed home. He comes across to score as they inch back here, but there's still a ways to go.
Batting 9. The first baseman.
Usually a hitter will shorten his swing with 2 outs, but not this guy. He puts a big charge into this one and drives in a couple of runs along the.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So it's 2 runs. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. They've obviously got a double-digit total in the hits column, but perhaps just as impressive is that they've not struck out a single time today. That's about as rare as it gets in today's sport. So they have a lot to feel good about right now, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Judge looks up, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 21 for him on the season, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
And here's Jose Peraza, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Peraza, a former Cincinnati Red, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Line to left. Stanton is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out.
Now batting.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. One run in and one gone so far this inning. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Starts him out with the slider for a strike. One out, nobody on. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Hit softly down the line at first, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. The pitch. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. Into the second deck and gone.
Oh, man, it's so rare to see a guy put up 50 dingers in a season, especially in recent years. Well, he just did. It's been incredible to watch. What a season.
Michael Chavis comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Here it comes.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The next 0-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 0-2 once more. Turned on down the line. Fielded cleanly. In time to first, and there are 2 away. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The 0-1 on its way. Strike 2. This is pulled into right. And he'll pull this one down a step or 2 in front of the warning track, and the inning is over.
Back now for the Yankees' third turn at bat, and unfortunately for fans of the Bronx Bombers, they haven't really lived up to their nickname this year. Entering the day, they rank near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening, so he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. A pause and the 0-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see, he's right up there, 4th in the AL in that category. DJ LeMahieu is at the plate as he takes a called strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hit down the third baseline. Ready with the 0-2. Runners on first with 1 down. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will land out there just foul. And that's going to land foul. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Hit down the line at first. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2.
Hey, 5 foul balls in a row. Loving the battle in the box right here, making the pitcher work.
Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Swung on and missed. That strike 2. A runner on first with 2 away. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. 1 left for the Yankees, and the lead stays at 8. It's ready once again, J.D. Martinez as we begin the top of the 4th.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
0-1 pitch on its way.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Hard on the ground toward short. He's got it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher, and clearly he was off his game this evening.
One of the tough things to do when you're trying to have a good pitching performance is keep the ball in the ballpark. He was filling up the strike zone, but he did allow 2 home runs.
Xander Bogaerts is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
This is line to left. A dive, but it's off his glove. Another multi-hit game for him here tonight. No surprise there as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. Rafael Devers the next to bat as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the 2nd. There's strike 2 on a fastball right down the middle.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a 4-seamer.
He pulls this one into right, and that's in there. Base hit, and that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
First game of a new series, and he's already sitting on 3 knocks right now. The pitching staff might have to make an adjustment going forward.
He's set, and the pitch. And he pours this one in at the letters. 0-1.
Hey, I don't know if he wasn't looking for it or just got fooled a little bit right there, but that was actually a decent slider to do some damage with.
Don't know what he's waiting for there. It's 0-2.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Ready with another 0-2. On a line to shortstop.
The right fielder, number 99, Alex Verdugo.
Digging in to try it again, Alex Verdugo. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. And he gets ahead 0-1. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
The way he's been able to command his fastball those first 2 pitches, don't be shocked if he goes back in there again or goes up under his chin or neck.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Miguel Andujar. He set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. A ball and no strikes. Popped up, back behind second. Peraza is there for it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, number 29.
Now at the plate, Gio Urshela comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Right there for strike 1. Good cutter there, and he's got him behind the 8 ball now. 0-2.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time.
Now
Gio Urshela goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. Giancarlo Stanton will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, and the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. Zach Britton gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. First offering on its way. Jose Peraza is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Judge is under it. 1 out.
Now batting,
striding in for Boston, Jackie Bradley Jr. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Slider finds the zone for a strike. And he takes a cold strike up and out over the plate. 0-2.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
And he can't put him away on 0-2 as this is lined back into center field for a base hit. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Michael Chavis stands in as he looks at a called strike. The 0-1 on its way. And that finds the target. 0-2 now. Britton has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Now Michael Chavis goes down for out number 2 in the top half. He's set. Here it comes. Andrew Benintendi is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. From the stretch. 2 out with the man at first. Hit in the air to right center field. This ball is carrying well. Back it goes, and it is out of here.
Oh, that swing has to feel good right there. If you look at the numbers. Does not give up many long balls. To take him deep in this spot certainly is huge.
Here's J.D. Martinez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Florial on the run to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. Too much of the time they're finding themselves in disadvantage counts like 0-2 and 1-2. And that's basically never a formula for success. He said they're getting a lot of strikes to swing at, so the emphasis the rest of the game has to be to jump on those strikes early in the at-bat.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch.
Now
it wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
Tyler Wade is at the plate now as he looks at strike one.
Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Grounded back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Estevan Florial is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field.
Benintendi in pursuit.
And, oh no, it's off his glove. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
Now back, second baseman.
Standing in, DJ LeMahieu. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Peraza will put this one away, and the side is retired. He's forced to settle for 1. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring up the power-hitting shortstop Xander Bogaerts. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Florial has it, and there is 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman.
Stepping into the box, Rafael Devers. Last time through was a base hit. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Bases are empty, 1 man out. There's a strike with the breaking ball. In the air out to left. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
Up next for the Red Sox, the catcher, Christian Vasquez.
So now to the plate, Christian Vasquez. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Hit hard back up the middle. LeMahieu's got it, and there's out number 2.
The right fielder, number 99.
Striding in once again, Alex Verdugo. He was a ground-out victim last time up. In there at the knees, strike one. 2 outs here with a runner at third. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Another 0-2 home. Right side. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Red Sox. They lead it big, though. It's bottom of the 6th inning now, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Aaron Judge.
The right fielder.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2. Skied into straightaway right. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting, number 29.
It's a nice job by the batter right there. Able to fight off a high fastball and slap it the other way for a single.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one. 0-1 pitch on its way. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Man, I know exactly what this guy's feeling at the plate. Here we go again. Every time you're struggling, you look up, and it says 0-2.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 0-2 once more. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first to complete the double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at the deficit. Stanton takes the turn at third. He wants it all. Safe at the plate as they inch back here, but there's still a ways to go.
Boy, the home fans are loving that inside the bunker. Looked like he was carrying a piano around his back when he rounded third, but he made it. Somebody get him an oxygen mask.
Gary Sanchez is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game. And Jonathan Holder comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Fastball called for strike 2. Weak grounder back to the mound. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, the center fielder.
So here now is Jackie Bradley. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. In there, and it's 0-1.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Here's the pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Digging in, Michael Chavis. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down. A little bit harder.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. The 0-1 on its way.
Down 0-2.
Line drive to left. Stanton will get there, and he puts it away to retire the bottom of the inning now. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Luke Voigt. Austin Bryce gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Your attention, please.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Right.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen,
now
if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Bryce, a native of China, he was a 9th-round pick back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Pitch on the way. Estevan Florial is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
The 0-2 home. Popped him up. Chavis waits on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. This one pretty well. New inning set to get underway, and with it brings the left-handed swinging Andrew Benintendi. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
Now back.
So stepping in, J.D. Martinez. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Up next for the Red Sox, the shortstop, Xander.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Shot to third. In there, a base hit.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
In now, Rafael Devers, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. And he takes strike 2.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if...
High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Florial on the run. At the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning. Now at the plate, Christian Vasquez. And they're runners at the corners now. First pitch coming, here it is. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
0-2 is the count.
Line drive to center field. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Wow, that's a baker's dozen. 13 runs right there, and they can't do anything wrong at the plate. I'm no expert, but I would have to bet that the manager would love to save some of those runs for the next game. Regardless, there's some happy men in that dugout.
Starts him out with a changeup for a strike.
0-1.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2. Drilled to first, reined in, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, not providing much out of the 3-hole in this one. Hitless in 3 at-bats so far. No balls and a strike to count. In there, and it's 0-2 now. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Here's big Aaron Judge. So far 2 for 3 in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run.
Well, some people would say this homer is wasted because they're down so big tonight, but I'm not one of them. I think anything you can build on and take into the next game is valuable, and at least they're still battling.
He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So 1 run here on 1 hit, which Tommy Kingley enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 48.
All set for the start of the inning, and set to go is the second baseman, Jose Peraza. No balls and 1 strike. Ready with the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The batter, the center fielder.
Coming to the plate now, Jackie Bradley Jr. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
LeMahieu's got it, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
The first baseman, number 23, Michael.
Stepping up now, Michael Chavis. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Inner third let go. It's a called strike. Ground ball right into the shift. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count. At least for their own
Number
stats, you
37.
can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Hembry.
Heath Hembry, the 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
0-2.
Behind 0-2 now. Hembry was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Giancarlo Stanton is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 1 out, nobody on. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And he will make the play. 2 away now.
Up next for the Yankees.
Digging in now,
The
Luke
first
Voigt.
baseman.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Voigt.
Fouled off. 2 out, nobody on. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Last chance for the Yankees. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
When it left his bat, I thought it
Now
might squirt foul, but it
Shortstop.
hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Fouled away.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he'll put this one away, and the Red Sox will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over. 13-6.
The winning pitcher.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Now in the box, Jose Peraza. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
For Boston, the second baseman, Jose.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. It was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, Matty V, it hasn't been a very good homestand in D-Row. Through the first 5 games of this set, 1-4, that's not going to get it done at this level.
Yeah, and have lost in a variety of ways, whether it be on some bad pitching, some mistakes in the middle of the zone, untimely defense, not swinging the bats well. They have to find a way to get this win today.
Batting second.
Hey, that's why this guy's in the leadoff hole. Grinder, battler, whatever you want to call him. He is not afraid to go deep in the count. He is not afraid to hit with 2 strikes, and he showed it right there.
And even 50 home runs for him on the year to start this one. Strike 2 on the curveball. 0-2.
I know it's the first inning, but he better find his release point on that breaking stuff, or he's in for a long day.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 51 on the year. And that gives the Red Sox a 2-0 lead.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
Batting third.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez.
J.D. Martinez.
As he'll take a good look at a curveball that sweeps right across the zone in there for the first strike. As he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. Behind 0-2 now. Here's a drive out toward the gap in left center. Martinez will round first and head for second now. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you could say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. Called strike 0-2. Swing and a little blooper to center. Wade ranging into the outfield. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
That is it.
At the plate, Rafael Devers. And the Red Sox with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. In there, no balls and a strike.
Like that pitch there, lefty on lefty matchup. Curveball away to a lefty. Smart pitch.
Strike 2.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Right fielder looking up. Gone! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 57 thus far. As the Red Sox open it up even further. It's now 4-0. And the next up will be Alex Verdugo.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning, you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
No offer at that one. It's a cold strike.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Grounded softly down the line toward first. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
He's got it, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
That is 7.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And in to hit next, it'll be the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. 4 runs here in this half inning. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
On a line, that's a base hit. So a nice job there to fight off an 0-2 pitch and keep the inning alive for at least one more batter. And that, as you see, will extend his hitting streak to an even 30 ball games. That is some month of baseball.
D-Row, I'm going to have to ask you about this. Is that kind of the number when you start thinking about, hey, you're having a really good streak?
I would say 5 is probably a really good.
So this guy's raking right now.
30 games. You know what I think of when I think of 30 games? That's a month of sleeping with just nice dreams every night. 1 knock every game for a month. Pretty special.
The 0-1. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
And he'll take it to the bag himself. Into the box now, Tyler Wade. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Yankees, the second baseman,
High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Fastball got him looking, as that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone.
Batting second.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. We take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July. No balls and a strike to count.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
And he takes strike 3 called. Back-to-back strikeouts here to open the home first. 2 away.
Well, at the rate he's going to strike out 27 on 81 pitches. Not throw a single ball and toss a perfect game. Obviously, I'm kidding, but you can't start a game any better than this. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts, 6 pitches. This has the makings of a great outing already.
And it's fouled away.
Back-to-back strikeouts in the first right here. Pitcher is setting the tone, pounding the zone.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. And a slider called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. So add 1 more name to the record book here as he strikes out the side on 9 pitches. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Standing in, Michael Chavis. Power is a big part of his game, of course, entering the contest 5th in the American League home run race.
Man, this guy's been in fuego lately. A boatload of homers over his last 10 games.
Yeah, usually, Dan, guys get hot throughout the course of the season, but not like this. Hot and hot with damage.
Behind 0-2 now. Popped him up. Andujar moving to his left. And that's the first out of the inning.
The batter number.
Back to the top of the order now. And digging into bat next, it'll be Jose Peraza. And that's in there for a strike. Boy, right down the middle for strike 2.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
Line drive to left, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
Jackie Bradley Jr. stands in as he looks at a called strike. And a curveball, 79 miles an hour. It's in there 0-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through for a base hit. The throw to the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Roll. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his third run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
Curveball taken for a strike on the inside.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Lifted in the air out to right. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Zue Lin. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Big curveball right down the middle for strike number 2.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm in the batter's box, I have to tell myself to stay back. I have to take pull side out of the equation, or that changeup's going to beat me.
Heading out towards shallow right. Tachman is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. A run on Giancarlo Stanton now. He went deep in the contest last night.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Chavis has a play. One away.
Batting fifth, the first baseman.
Stepping in, Luke Voigt. First at-bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ballgame last night. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
That's got to be frustrating for the pitcher right there. He's well aware of who's having great seasons and who's having the tough seasons at the plate for the opposition. This guy put him in the tough season bucket, and he just gave up a knock to him.
Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Voigt stands at first with 1 out. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Brett Gardner is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. I think a few of these folks need to get out of the sun. More of the show. Saturday baseball. Top of the third set to get underway, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Matty, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat it. He's had a rough couple innings. He's going to have to find a way, whether it be mechanically or mentally, to be able to stay in this game.
Line hard to center field. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
And they start the third inning the way they finished off the first two, doing damage. As we take a look at his numbers, you can see they've had his numbers since the first pitch. If he doesn't buckle down soon, he might have a short outing here.
Alex Verdugo will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2. Nobody out, runner on first. Liner towards second. And that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Number 0. Adam.
Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Ripped down the line, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. In his career, Plawecki is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get one, if not both of them, home. Devers blows through the stop sign, headed for home. And he's safe at the plate. And it's now a 6-run lead.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
Josh Ockamy is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. From the stretch.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt.
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And it's gone. So that's his first home run in the big leagues, and it's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Well, there's no doubt about that, Matt. People ask him 50 years from now who he hit it off of and what stadium he was playing in, and he'll remember it all. Heck, he'll probably remember what kind of pitch it was, too. Hopefully he can get the ball back so that can go in his trophy case forever.
The first baseman, number 23, Michael Chavis.
So here's Michael Chavis now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
This is line to left. Stanton moves over near the line as he puts it away for the first out of the inning.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Jose Peraza comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Now the 0-1.
Count 0-2.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hicks is under it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the center
Digging
field.
in once again, Jackie Bradley Jr. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Count remains at 0-2. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. And this one is gone. A home run. Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their fourth big fly of the game.
J.D. Martinez.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
As a hitter, you see a pitcher working east-west. This is where you got to tell yourself to stay tall. You can't cover both sides of the plate.
High and deep to left center field. Back goes Stanton at the track, the wall, and it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. So a big home run for him, certainly. Number 300 for his career.
Well, you have to appreciate what he's been able to do in his career, guys. He's truly established himself as one of the great power hitters in the game today, and this is a milestone he can be really proud of. And there are a lot of very good hitters that never got 300 dingers in their career.
Zue Lin is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. He's set. Here's the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. And there's a base hit on the line. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Here now is Rafael Devers, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. 2 out with the man at first. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Stepping in now, Alex Verdugo, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Here's the 0-1. 8 runs already in this inning. Pulled toward right center field. Hicks is there to make the catch, and mercifully the side is fine. Big inning for him, though, as they bat around and score 8 times to open up this lead even further. So digging in now, Mike Tauchman. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by an opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. In now, Kyle Higashioka, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
Bases are empty, one man out. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
And that'll bring up Tyler Wade as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. There's strike 2 as the hanging slider was let go. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he fouls this one off. Now another 0-2. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Scooped up, throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. On now to the top of inning number 4. Boston's out in front, 13. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the 4th inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Here's a strike with the breaking ball.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
Line drive to center field. Hicks is right there, 1 down. Now to the plate, Josh Ockamy. He had that big 3-run homer in his last appearance. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. Now the 0-1.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Stanton is right there. 2 gone. So 2 gone now here in the Red Sox 4th. And Michael Chavis will step in at the plate. First pitch of the at-bat. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
Sharp ground ball toward the hole. Reined in. What a play, and that ends the inning. Into the box, Gio Urshela. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Fouled off. Now the pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Devers fields it cleanly. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Striding in, Miguel Andujar. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Popped up. Chavis in foul ground. And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jose Peraza. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the stretch. And it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Hit hard towards center. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Here's Jackie Bradley now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the 2nd strike.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Here's another 0-2. Lined into right, a base hit, and this will get all the way to the wall now. And they've really got something going here. Runners at 2nd and 3rd to start the inning.
Well, he was definitely not looking off speed on that pitch. I'll tell you, he had to be sitting on a fastball on that one because it's coming in hot, and he still manages to get out front of that and yank it for 2 bases.
Here's J.D. Martinez, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Gone! Zach Britton gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. At the plate now, Zue Lin, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. 3 runs already home here. Looked like a sinker there, but he got under it anyway. This is lifted out to left. Therefore, it is Stanton, and he's got it for the first out. Next up for the Red Sox, Rafael Devers, trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat is 2nd home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out. Stepping in, Alex Verdugo. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Squares with 2 outs and gets it down. And he'll just make the tag himself, and the inning is over. So 3 runs. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. He said it's just unacceptable how often they're striking out looking in this game. It's not something they're willing to live with, so they're trying to emphasize more of an ambush approach early in the at-bats to avoid falling behind in the count.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning. And the Yankees are in business here. It's a leadoff double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
Man, when you're struggling at the plate, that pitcher smells blood in the water. He's coming right after you, trying to end it quick.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Again, another foul ball. Popped him up. There to make the play is Chavis, and there's one gone. So here's the veteran Brett Gardner. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the game plan is today. Too many early swings. They got to be a little bit more patient at the plate.
0-2, here it is. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. Digging in for his second at bat, Mike Tauchman. And they start him out away with a cold strike. Smoke toward the hole, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there. To the plate now, Kyle Higashioka, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
He's getting a lot of first pitch outs, and it's really easy to see why. He's been perfect. 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes to hitters so far in this one.
1-2 to the Yankees catcher. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is strand a pair. Still 16-0. And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First pitch is a sinker for a called strike 1. In there, and it's 0-2 now. Pitch is popped up. Wade is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Josh Ockamy. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now. He pulls this one into right, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. He's through first and hustling for second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder closed, and just rips the pitch for a 2-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
Into the box now, Michael Chavis. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. Now this will rattle up against the wall. in with it is Stanton, and that's going to hold that runner at third base. And here's Jose Peraza as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go.
And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. He pulls into second safely as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Wow, this has been a memorable game, but for all the wrong reasons. They've given up a staggering 18 runs here, and they can't go home yet. Did you say painful?
So here now is Jackie Bradley. In previous meetings with Britain over the years, he's got 3 base hits in 16 tries. And that's the second out. Digging in and looking for more, J.D. Martinez. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball, so
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So it's 2 runs. Ready for another chance? Tyler Wade. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game, but this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
High in the air out to center field. Bradley is there. 2 gone. So coming to the plate, Miguel Andujar. He struck out and popped out in his 2 previous trips. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. And they remain well behind. Seventh inning ready to roll. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Zue Lin. First pitch of the at-bat. The 0-1 pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Rafael Devers the next to bat. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. 1 out, nobody on. Well thrown sinker that time, down, but in the strike zone. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hicks is under it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. So striding in, Alex Verdugo. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2. 2 out, nobody on. And right into the shift. Scooped up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. But you can forgive them as they... Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Hey, it's really hard to pitch a gem, and what helps? This guy's first pitch strike percentage, how about 100%? Can't get any better than that.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
At the plate, Luke Voigt. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. On the ground to the right side. And very quickly they're 2 gone to start the inning. Stepping into the box, Aaron Hicks. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And right into the shift. But this is foul for the first strike. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
He's in complete command of his two-seamer right now. It's got great movement, great depth, running all over the place. This offense is going to have a tough time.
And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. So the Yanks go 1, 2, 3. And as you can see, they are way behind. Jonathan Holder comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. First pitch on its way. Kevin Plawecki is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Called strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-2. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was. They're looking at the replay in order to make a decision on challenging the out call on the field.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout. But here's another look at it. Wow. Tough to tell if he was out for certain from that angle.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for that play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
All right, we'll take one last look at it here. The question is there enough video evidence to change the call to safe? And what?
The decision appears to have been made, and the runner is safe, so the call is overturned. Good challenge there, and they'll maintain the right to do so again later in the game if needed. Into the box, Josh Ockamy, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Oh, and that is right there for strike 2.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
He's got it. One there to Voigt in time for the double play. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Michael Chavis. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Squares with 2 outs and gets it down. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Here's Brett Gardner now. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how the starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Colton Brewer is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Behind 0-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. So now to the plate, Mike Tauchman. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Brewer has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike two.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Lynn backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Digging in now for the Yankees, Kyle Higashioka. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Cut fastball taken for strike one.
Hit out towards second. And that is through into center field, a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows, finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat, being shut out all game, but not anymore.
He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Chavis is going to have room as he puts it away right in front of the dugout for the final out of the inning. So it's 2 runs. So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Jose Peraza. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. No balls and 1 strike. Here's the 0-1. This is line to left. Stanton is there, and he'll bring this one in. Digging in, Jackie Bradley Jr. 4 hits already in this one, and looking for number 5 here. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snuff out the bunt attempt. Striding into the box, J.D. Martinez. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit. And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Ryan Brazier, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. 1-0 the count. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Here's the pitch. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Luke Voigt is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2 balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman.
1 strike.
Now the 2-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And he'll put this one away, and the Red Sox will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over. MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball. Tyler Lyons will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This guy had a year you'd love to forget last year. Look at that ERA, awfully ugly. We'll see if he can rebound and pitch much better. And if he doesn't, his spot in the rotation could be in jeopardy. It will be awfully important that he gets off to a good start in this one.
Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. It was another loss for him last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again. They got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot continue to go peaks and valleys throughout the course of the season and ride that 500 line all year. At some point, you're going to have to take 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 to get this going in the right direction.
The next 0-2 to first, right to him, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting second, the center field.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
0-2 the count to Benintendi. Benintendi has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being... And it's belted high and deep into right center. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Andrew Benintendi leaves the yard with a solo shot. 32 now for the season. As the Red Sox get the game's first run, it's 1-0.
This guy has been a serious thorn in the side of the staff. Homering twice in 3 days. The numbers don't lie. He owns these guys right now.
And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. And he takes strike 2.
Hey, after that extra base hit, things could go awry. He didn't. He battled right back in his zone with a nice executed pitch.
Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters. Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Road, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Xander Bogaerts comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. Strike taken up in the zone. Verdugo leads off first with 1 away. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. Gone!
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
I'm absolutely shocked he took that pitch right there. Right in the wheelhouse, low 90s heater. That's one you gotta let go on.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at-bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. He hit the corner and tries for third. And it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Jared Kelnick.
Stepping in now, Jared Kelnick. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 3 runs already home here. Called strike 0-2.
Down 0-2, maybe simplify the game plan right here. get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
Fly ball heading for the alley. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he will get in there with his first big league hit, a double. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Jared Kelenic has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he's going to get a quick shower here in the first, though I think I may have at least let him try to work out of this if I'm managing the game, but that's why I'm sitting here in the booth. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike, 0-2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Judge will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that'll bring up Tyler Wade. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Yankees, the shortstop.
Fouled away.
Tyler Wade.
And he just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2. Sale has tossed more than 120 innings to date, and in that time he's posted an earned run average under 1. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussions at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
And another foul ball.
I'll tell you right now, he let go of that one, and he wanted to pull it back. That was a hanger, bad spot over the heart of the plate. He's lucky. He's lucky that's getting sent back to him.
The 0-2 once more.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at-bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Lynn is there for it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting third, the second baseman.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Your eyes light up from the offensive side playing in a hitter's park like this. Have to get the ball up to do some damage. I'm not mad at that take.
Behind 0-2 now. Sale gets the sign. Here's the delivery. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Again, another foul ball. Another one sent foul. 2 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Sharp ground ball to third. Devers has it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Next will be the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez. And what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Lifetime against this pitcher. He's gone 2 for 8. Good changeup, and it's 0-2. Martinez, a 32-year-old veteran. He was a 20th round selection back in the 2009 MLB draft.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest superstars in our sport. I am very impressed with what this guy's been able to accomplish.
Here's Hicks to put it away, and that's out number 1.
Batting 9.
At the plate, Josh Ockamy. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The pitch.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now. Down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
Line drive to center field. Hicks is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Now batting.
Ready now, Zue Lin. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup. And a good job of dropping it in for strike 1.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Gloved by LeMahieu. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Last half of the second set to go, and next it'll be the outfielder, Aaron Judge.
Hey, we're still...
Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And it's gone!
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Bases are empty here, nobody out. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
Standing in now, Aaron Hicks. 0-1 the count. Sale's ready. Here it comes. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Popped him up. And Bogaerts will make the catch for the final out of the inning. The Yankees. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. So 1 gone now as you get a look there at where the Yankees stand currently in the American League East. 1 gone here in the Boston 3rd, and that brings up the outfielder Alex Verdugo. No balls and a strike to count. Comes set and the 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
The batter, number 2.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Gil, on a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Red Sox go down quietly.
Back now for the Yankees' third turn at bat, and unfortunately for fans of the Bronx Bombers, they haven't really lived up to their nickname this year. Entering the day, they ranked near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening, so he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. In there at the knees, 0-2 now. Third inning here, 3-1 our score. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. And this is swung on and missed, his 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
And that's lifted the other way out to left. Verdugo's got it, and with it, the inning is over. 1, 2, 3, go. Jonathan Holder, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound. Stepping up to the plate, Rafael Devers. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. No balls and 1 strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Gone to lead off the inning.
Up next for the
at the plate now, Jared Kelnick, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Strike 2.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Line towards center field. Hicks has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Now batting. Catcher.
Settling in now, Christian Vasquez. Here comes the first pitch. And he pops up the bunt attempt. Holder is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Up next,
here's J.D. Martinez. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Martinez.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Rare display of small ball here as he puts this one down. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll give way to the third baseman, Gio Urshela.
Number 29.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. The pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Here's another 1-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
He's getting a lot of first pitch outs, and it's really easy to see why. He's been perfect. 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes to hitters so far in this one.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. 4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Behind 0-2 now. Tough fastball that time, but he hangs with it to stay alive. Sale into the windup. Here it is on 0-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Josh Ockamy will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
And this pitch is popped straight up, right around the home plate area. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
The center fielder,
ready for another shot now. Andrew Benintendi comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
Here comes another 0-2. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed one base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Count is 1-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
I think that base hit surprised him more than anything. He's gotten so used to setting guys down at 9 in a row at that point that he just assumed he'd get him too.
Gary Sanchez is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Fifth inning here in a 4-1 ball game. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far. So a runner at first with one out now, and that'll bring in the switch hitter Aaron Hicks. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get two. He's right there. Oh, but they throw it away at second. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error.
The first baseman.
He's set and the pitch. Mike Ford will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1.
Hey, there's a ton of reasons I could give to you as to why this guy has been such a good pitcher in his career. But I think this is the biggest one. His ability to work out of nasty jams. Two guys in scoring position right here. Interested to see how he works out of this.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
In now, Mike Tauchman, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to wreck.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. And the next up will be Alex Verdugo.
The left fielder, number 99.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Alex Verdugo.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
High in the air out to center field. Here's Hicks to put it away, and that's out number 1.
Now back.
One gone in the inning now. Here's Xander Bogaerts. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw not in time, and that'll go as a bunt single.
Now batting, third baseman, Rafael.
Here now is Rafael Devers, as he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a 4-seamer.
Liner into right center. That's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting,
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get a triple.
Yeah, that's you said it, Dero. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
Line, but speared on a hop. And there are 2 away now.
Now
2 men are gone now in the Boston half of the 6th. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. Bunt attempt with 2 outs. And the throw to first will be in time, so the Red Sox come up empty, and the strands a couple as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Tyler Wade. They'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame. Now batting, Gio Urshela. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Weak grounder down the first baseline. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, second base.
Next for New York, DJ LeMahieu. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Sale gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 0-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They trail it 4-1. Chad Green is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 57, Chad Green.
New inning set to get underway, and digging in is the veteran DH, J.D. Martinez.
J.D. Martinez.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. This year against right-handed pitching, Martinez brings in a batting line above the 450 mark. Do not sleep on his at-bats, folks.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business, and maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
Ready with the 0-2. Hit sharply on the ground to the left, and that's through into left, so a leadoff single here to start the 7th. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Josh Ockamy is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And that is off the wall. And they've got him hung up out there between second and third. The relay, but he gets back in time, safe at second base.
Boy, that's a crazy at bat right there. Takes two pitches, two quality pitches, then gets the third one, and he gets a bullet for a single.
I can't tell you how good that feels as a former hitter right there. 0-2, you're pretty much dead to rights, and he comes through with a big knock.
Urshela is there, and he has it for the out. Andrew Benintendi will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Well hit to right, but foul. Fastball taken a little under the letters, called a strike. Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Martinez is on his way home. And he's out on a strong throw. Over now, they'll apply the tag between second and third. It's a careless double play. Here's big Aaron Judge. Due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Only one run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
Matt Barnes gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
Barnes.
0-1 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Aaron Judge is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 7th inning.
Miguel Andujar.
Here's Miguel Andujar now, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Ran it in on him as this is bounced toward short. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Up next for the Yankees.
Now at the plate, Gary Sanchez. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Fouled off. Barnes is exactly what you want out of a bullpen arm. It's a rare occasion that anyone squares him up. He doesn't give up a lot of hits, and when he does, they're almost always kept in the yard.
Matty V, there are 2 keys to being a good reliever.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Leading off the inning, Alex Verdugo, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
Verdugo.
Here's the first pitch to him. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 2.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Xander Bogaerts. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. He's set. Here it comes. Bunt attempt, but this one might have too much on it. Throw to first is going to beat him, though, as they're able to thwart the bunt attempt.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Coming to the plate now, Rafael Devers, trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Squares with 2 outs and gets it down. And the throw is too late. He's on with a beautifully placed bunt single.
Now batting, right fielder, Jared Kelnick.
Into the box, Jared Kelnick, as he rips it on the ground to second. LeMahieu's got it. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Aaron Hicks. Ryan Brazier is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. First pitch on its way. And the shift will not amount to much here as this is lifted in the air out to right field. Kelnick is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, first base.
Digging in, Mike Ford. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Brazier, a right-hander who stands an even 6 feet. He was taken in the 6th round back in the draft of 2007.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way into big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Mike Ford goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. Mike Tauchman is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
1 pitch away from wrapping up a...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the... Adam Ottavino enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Ottavino.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out. Now the Red Sox DH, J.D. Martinez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the pitch. Bunt attempt, but this one might have too much on it. And he dives with the baseball, but makes the play for the out. Oh, that was close.
The first baseman.
At the plate, Josh Ockamy. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. From the stretch. Squares with 2 outs and gets it down. And he will not have a play behind him. It's an infield single.
Up next for the Red Sox, the second baseman, Zue Lin.
Into the box now, Zue Lin. Squares with 2 outs and gets it down. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And stepping up as the shortstop, Tyler Wade. Brandon Workman is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th. Here comes the first pitch.
Number 44.
Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
Gio Urshela is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
DJ LeMahieu is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Last chance for the Yankees. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirror.